something in the muscle. You never make die. Back off, nigga, simply. I'll be okay, I'll be. You're not necessary. I'll be okay, I'll be. Yes, I'll be okay, I'll be. You're not necessary. I'll be okay, I'll be. Yes, I'll be, yeah. Musanyukire nakuyange. Na ye muswate, ow. Chewa sabanyinzi wambi katonda boy wange. Muswate, sendi sasage.
Never.
You say you never go nowhere. Now I see you nowhere. Can you see me as in here? Do you see me? Do you feel me? I'll be okay, I'll be.
Yes, sir.
You're not necessary. I'll be okay, I'll be.
Okay, yes, in case you've just joined us from wherever you were watching us from, I want to say thank you, of course, very much for watching through all this here. Of course, that is exactly from 4:30 to 6. Jackie, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Like David.
Banange, stop.
So, all your how was traffic? I hope, each Friday the entire road will one way without traffic. And it's only
No, the traffic is just murder. And for some reason, I don't understand why they allow certain big trucks or because it's our small, narrow roads.
True.
Because then all of us have got to wait. I don't know. Government,
the last time I saw you on stage, that was, of course, Miss Uganda.
Yes,
that was the last time. But, of course, there was also the other last time, Gwanga Muje.
Yes.
And I'm like, Tona, the energy was up there. Let's first talk about those experiences with the last one of Miss Uganda.
Miss Uganda was amazing. Ngabo Mani, when I don't know how it is for other artists, but when it comes to me, I'm always nervous on stage but I know for Miss Uganda, I knew I had one chance.
Yes.
There's nothing like
chance,
correct. Yes, there's nothing like I did make mistakes on stage, but nobody could notice. So it's only when I went back, because I always watch my performances, play back. I'm like, okay. So here I should have been positioned here. I was in the wrong. So it was
with people who are perfectionists.
Yeah.
But specific way.
It has to be done that way, or else you will not be remembered. Tebajja kuteeka category y'abali agent.
Yeah, true.
Nga bw'okimanyi.
So how were the people, because they were making noise when you came on stage? How was the reception?
No, the reception was amazing, because definitely people, I'm sure they have this thing about like my past. And then they're always waiting. They're like, okay, let me see what she's going to do this time. So there is that. And then there's also the anticipation. I know, because I believe I happen to be one of the best, actually the best performer, female performer in Uganda.
Sure.
So of course, yes. So definitely, I know that there was also that. So what does she have up her sleeve this time?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like what's up?
Then Gwanga Muje, how was it?
Oh, Gwanga Muje, I must say I was extremely sick. I was from hospital that day.
Yeah.
And but I was beyond nervous, because there's one thing being on stage, and it's another thing being on stage with the king himself.
True.
Pressure, then you have to live up to that, to the expectations. And then, of course, you get there's things which are technically not going okay, but kufune ngeri joy but you want to chap. Kati, it was very hard for me.
Because when someone says Jackie Chandiru Katinze, in the males, it is Jose Chameleon. Bad news. Kati, you're the version of Jose Chameleon in the female body. Or take a day of Jose, like you put their chameleon, you put their Chandiru, they are like both men, yeah? Energy on stage performances.
I'm extremely terrified of Chameleon on stage. So terrified of him, because I just never know what he's going to come up with on stage. You know what you rehearsed, you rehearsed murundi ogo. Gumukuwa ebisigadde ebiri ku stage, atuka ku stage nadda mu kirala. Kati you have got to follow his lead. So it's not easy.
And in between there, I noticed that for you, I don't know how true it is, naye you feel like people bully you, like, you know, they bully you, you know, bagamba naye alisted day, you know, online, and then you go read all these comments. I don't read comments on social media because
I don't know.
and you think inside you that people think otherwise when it comes to you.
A lot of people actually do think otherwise because for some reason I always go to the comments, but I always choose like 20, the first 20. But it's always within those first 20 that I'm going to get this other funny stuff. Yes, I get bullied. And of course at one point,
because
it pinches me a little.
This is what I'm thinking, because more so when it comes to the females, ayinza okuba nga ye atambula naye nga manyi buli omu antunuulidde, and sometimes it's not really exactly that. So what gova kuki to think like maybe these people bandooleza kino kirowooza baagala nkole mistake. And
it's not about me thinking, it's about what they write. Mba manye chiri what they are thinking.
So those blogs ogenda n'obisomanga.
That's why I say I choose 20 comments. I'm the kind of person when you meet up stage, there are 100 people, 99 love me, one person has a problem with me.
Yeah.
I will get to the bottom. Chiche nakoze wrong. Because I want 100%. I will deliver 150%. So if I cannot get 130% of the crowd, what have I done wrong? Then I go, that's the reason as to why whenever I perform, I go back and watch my performances. Then I'll go to the dancers and say, you messed up here, you messed up there. I don't want you working with me again. Get somebody. That's me.
Because not everyone will like you.
I actually don't really care because not everybody is supposed to like you. That's the truth.
Because,
but as well, the negative criticism helps me.
Yeah.
You understand? The only thing which bothers me is them tagging their negative criticism to what happened to me.
True. Yes.
That's the only. Yes. I don't want them to relate because that is past. Past is past. If I'm going to ask a few girls, how many abortions they had, but now they have kids and they're married, does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So what I don't want is them to tag my past to what I am now.
Yeah.
What I am now is a very different woman, a very different Jackie Chandiru, way much more grown up, more experienced with life and with music. So don't tag that nonsense or what it is that that you read,
true.
which 90% is not true.
True.
They had 5% of the truth. It's addiction. The rest to be
does that have some inspiration with this new the song we entered in, Aurora? I'll be okay.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
It's basically my life story, and I always want to compare my life to any other situation. It can be a person that has just lost a job, and thinks, okay, I'm over, I'm done for, has taken 6, 9 or 1 year or 2 years, ngatafuna mirimu, I'll be okay, because there's always a reason as to why everybody is still alive. There's a reason as to why I'm still alive. Nzani, Amy Winehouse died, Michael Jackson died. Yes. The drug that Michael was abusing was the one I was abusing. Whitney Houston died. So Nzani. So there's a reason as to why I am alive. So there's a reason as to why you've lost that job. You never know. You're being prepared for something new. If you're a girl, you got dumped for somebody prettier, omusajja muleka agende, ayinza otuuka wali naggwa ku kye bayita the proper accident, overturn and what, then nakujjukira. So you understand, whatever it is that happens in your life, you will be okay.
Yeah. So because I listened to that and I was like, yeah. And then I saw the other one, of course, with Grenade.
Yeah, Grenade.
Musai. Luvawa, who brings the idea?
It was actually Jeff Chiwa and Gret Ronnie, because Gret Ronnie is a very good writer, by the way. He wrote a number of songs, good songs for Grenade. And for so many other, Martha Mukisa, there's many songs. So there was a number of songs that Jeff gave me, and he told me to listen to them.
Yeah.
Because he just said, your voice. So I said, okay, fine. So I listened to them, and he's like, you want another one I like? He said Musai, and Musai was among the two that I liked. But he said, Musai, get somebody to sing. Then I'm like, to sing with them. I'm like, who do I sing with? I was singing baboga. Yeah. Because this if I'm going to sing this, the message needs a person that can deliver.
True.
Like, I'm going to choose, take time, think. So when I go back and I think, I could not think, okay, I had my people, but I was like, nah. So he said, okay, you should do it with Grenade. I'm like, cool, no problem. The
How
message
was
is
the experience working with a young artist?
no, it was amazing.
Yeah.
The only thing is sometimes you're going to studio and people believe you know everything,
Yes.
and yet go oyagala kuyiga
Yeah.
also from them because you've been off the scene for years.
And
So,
you know,
yes.
you know, like what you said about Camilo Nogamba. Oh, you said, and for him, he's like, yeah. If Jack is here, that guy is daft. You know, basically, Olivia Yogera. Now and that one there. So when it comes to this because I saw when you came out, when you started doing some performing, I think it was like 6 months ago, when you were on stage together, Gwe and then Lillian Babas, and then you started getting emotional. I'm like, hey.
I started getting emotional. How?
You know, you came on stage and you're almost like, you know.
No, because it always makes me happy. Number one, because you aside from stage, you don't know the relationship that I have with Lillian.
Yeah.
There's nights we sit and speak for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
And so when I see her, like, she forgets about the fact that maybe she has just come to watch, and then she comes on my set without rehearsal, without anything. This is a person willing. Me, I believe stepping on stage is a risk.
Yeah, true.
Nadala ngatokoze rehearsal, sivi yangu. So that's what I believe. So of course I get emotional when I see Lillian. Of course I get emotional when I see Cindy, because tuvu dewala.
Yeah.
We went through so much, and now we are grown women.
Yeah.
And we're good to go.
And you know, when Katuliomi agenda solo career, yeah, in between there, now this is like si person on you, but you know, I remember them days before, he used to be with Gonza, yeah? And he was there, very many other people used to be there for you, where Gonza is here, dancers are there, you know, things are on chap. Then when stuff happened with you, with the addiction and all that, now I was trying to connect with these people, more so when it comes to Gonza, I'm just being genuine. I'm going, how is the lady doing? And now everyone seemed like, you know, I'm like, no, before it, you know, exploded, and everyone is, and I'm like, never nobody we see how she's doing, and none of them is saying nothing. I want you to be genuine, like, you know, when you are up there, and just because you got a simple shot coming, and then, you know, you know, I don't know what is the truth, but I'm just asking for him, because everyone in life, everyone is up to you, but when things go nasty, then they kind of back out. How did it go with you?
Not even just about me. Is everybody likes you when you're somewhere. Mine's a siluma. Me, I'm a this is TV. I cannot speak certain language. But me, I'm a straight up, I will tell you the truth. Flat, black blueprint. If you don't like it, you can go get away to get. Yeah. I've got no problem with that. So everybody likes you and will do anything for you when you're up there. Yeah. See, the real reason, as even the reason as why I did that song, I'll Be Okay, was for one reason. When whatever it is happens to you, ate no chiitamu. Oyinza okuba ng'okyali wansi. But ekyo kibeera kikulaga buli omu gwe wali naye.
Yeah.
Before nti ono was with me, this happened. Then after this, ono Nanzi Jacolina mukubira this. Yes, at that point, probably for me, I was a naggist, should I say, or people just didn't want to associate with me. But you see, right now I am here.
Yes.
What in their heads, for example, what do they think I think Wembalava?
Yes.
Now I Wembalava, I will still put my teeth on top.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Because that's what the industry is about. You put your teeth on top when you don't want them to be on top.
Yeah, true.
But everybody's going to be your friend when you're up there. That's what I can assure you. Kera kumacha olwale. Look at producer Didi.
Yeah,
you understand?
He's crying right now.
You understand? I could not even believe, because while your time when I tunilako Didi ne mugamba ku screen nenga wono we mugwirako we batitampona. Now, I looked at him and I'm like, oh God, at one point I looked like that.
Yeah.
You understand? And he said there is nobody that is even bothered. The people he made,
yeah,
the people he helped to make,
true,
yeah, nobody thinks about him. The other example I can give you is Papa.
Yeah.
You understand? There's
When
people who come out and talk.
up.
Yes. I will not lie to you. I took time to go. I've never even spoken to him. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I took time to go and I was blocked from seeing him. Why? For one reason, because when I was going through what I was going through, psychologically, it bothered me that I always had people chasing after me.
Yeah.
Always. But when those things happened, never tandika, mpola mpola. So it goes out to everyone. When you are something, or when you're a person of substance, you're always going to have people around you. That one, whether you like it or not. But the time you get shortcoming, atene chirwawo mukomanya mukama naye achikola on purpose. Aba ayagala kumanya for you to know people's patience. With me, for example, with Gonza, we do talk, by the way. We was always close, but he lost touch with me. That's because also the abaliba netolode, they kept people away from me.
When it comes, because I always tell my people, given the fact that abayimbi ebiseera abiri baserebu, they could die some of the things that we are all aware, either it is HIV, if it's not HIV, it is addiction, if it's not addiction, it is accidents, drunk driving, whatever, they die. Now we have this other thing, people get into depression, when they read the comments and what people are saying. Social media nowadays is so you know, and someone either they because of social media, and I'm telling people, which means right now people are going to start dying of depression because of social media. How have you, when it comes to you, do you social media and then the blogs, or
nze tukako point nina obulenzi bwange buveeyanya fyo mulinga mukaga bukuba nali ngenda kunoonya abantu mbalagirire nti here buli bukuba bannange bukuba. And I got to a point when I'm like, what's the use? I'm not going to lie, depression is very real. It's just that fe wanongere jetu mu third world country, and a number of people of us have not gone to school. We don't believe kati omuzungu n'omugambo oli depressed ayinza n'okuva ku muntu ayina musujja nadda kugwe, because depression can lead you into, I cannot even go into the basics, the depths of depression, because I may make you, every time I speak about it, people cry, but if the comments it is that people write, waliyo ebintu nze bye banvuma bye bawandiika ku social media, you understand, and then it gets to a point where I think there's people at some time who tried to approach me, but I didn't give them attention. Ne balyoka bakizza even to my physical okitegeera n'otegeera nti ono kati ekimuluma. I think there's a girl who did that to me for about 2 hours until a site, they had to close comments and take off the post. Nganvuma nga bwendabika ng'ekyennyanja ekisiridde nanvuma buli kimu. But when I went to go through my Gundi requests, nga she had asked me, she had sent me a friend request. Kati nanyiga ne mugamba kumbe you sent me a request.
And sometimes abantu abakola bino tebamanyi the impact that they are doing on
they
another
yes,
person,
that's the whole thing.
Abatamanyi the impact that you're putting up there.
Somebody asked me about Alien Skin, for example, and I said, me personally, I like him, but you see, if it is about what it is that he's using, whatever, there's no action on this earth that doesn't have a consequence.
Repercussions.
Omuntu nangamba nti he has been chewing the leaves since 13. I said it is okay. He may not feel it now. He may not feel it in the next 10 years. But maybe he'll fall sick of something, and then they'll say, you know, this now you've been weakened because you were doing this before. So I didn't say it in bad faith. I also spoke it because I still have repercussions of pethidine. I've not used pethidine. I've been properly clean from pethidine for about 4 years. I've never used it, but I have repercussions up to now.
And you know, by the way, talking about that, abantu abasinga, they thought, even up to now, most of the people think the addiction came through, you know, because you are an artist, you're very much celebrated, and they forget the real cause byatandikira. Abantu abasinga, I think even here, bo balowooza nti nga ono labambo katugeze, let's, because you've talked about Alien Skin, you know, ebintu byebikola byabyegaira. Lwakuba kale bayinza okuba celebra lwabamu nga bagenda ku stage ayinosoka nakubamu nagenda ku. Most of the people think that that's how it was, and then they forget it. You know, it's all started with a back pain, and you are taking these painkillers. And that's how it started. Bajukizemu abamere kulowooza because abantu balowooza baserebu okubeera ku stage n'akikuba n'akuba ennyimba ez'akayimbo alina kubwa njaga bikoze bitya, and with you they don't know that it was not because of that, it was because of the pain that you're going through.
As I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes when I'm way too nervous and I'm going on stage, of course nja kufunayo katekira kamu. Saagala na balimba about that, and there's artists who do that. There's those who are nervous, then there are those who can go on just for me. I personally believe Pastor Bugembe goes on live like that. There are people I know who go on like that. So I'm not going to deny once in a while there's artists who take something before. But when it comes to me, mine was a health problem. Yeah. Ate chintu banange kyensaba mulekera okwesiba ku njaga.
Because when you say addiction, that's what comes
I
in.
want one person at least to seka akola. Sikagayanga nako. Ne buli omu njaga. Do you realize?
And when you say addiction, by the there are very many addictions.
There's so many things you can get addicted to. I need Ugandans to stop being illiterate. Or to stop being as if they were in a magazine.
Myopic.
Or they are not, they are too myopic. You've got to be hypermetrophic. You have got to think, to read all these things and understand.
True.
Before you wake up and point a finger, not only kuvuma omuntu. Nze sibanga kona chizibu n'omuntu akozesa whatever it is that they are using. You understand? Because maybe at that time, nange ku time yange nali mmanyi kichinkolera. Kati bochi bakolera. So there's no reason for me to wake up and say stop net.
And they are mature people.
They are mature people. Bantu bakulu.
Nedda
since abazaala. So it is up to them to wake up and choose. So mine was a health problem, and I said it. Then somebody nagama nedda. It's because of my dance routines and what I was dancing much harder than I was before my back issue. And I've always been like that from beginning to end. Nekati, I still do that. I still do it. So the fact that I have such dance routines, trust me, in the end, if you have a knee which has a problem, you'll keep injuring it slowly, paka.
Of course, results genda kuvayo. Anyway, we with the beautiful, of course, when it comes to Bachala Waneno energy, of course, there is no doubt she's up there. I didn't want to use the word the king, because but Ochija performances, vocally, she's super talented. And of course, there's a reason why she's still with us. Of course, 4 attempts, of course, to committing a suicide, but God was like, no, you're supposed to stay here. So let's just go in for a short break. Of course, we're probably powered by MTN everywhere you go. Then after, you're going to be getting back. Before we can go into intensively. So let's go in a short break, then after you're going to be getting back.
Ekigo cha bomba cha WrestleMania. Kukulamba bulikato. Mitwale tano. Meze mitwala tano. Abasajja abalwanyi. Abasajja batalamanga. Abasajja abadiribanda. Bagenda kulwanira eri mu America. Wabulanga bomba kyachogera live. Ono bomba simukozi wa Tagi TV. Bijja wakatawano w'ekigo asookedde ddala mu ggwanga. Gachogera live ku stage. Ng'omwerolerako. Kale Sunday nga Billy Apple. Fena ku club obligato. Ekigo kya bomba kya WrestleMania.